This video will serve as a guide to how you can make Illuvium your business. If done right, I think anyone can make a living off this game. This is what I'm doing, and you can too. My name is Najaf, and I'm a professional hunter. Like all of you, I crash landed here in Illuvium with nothing. Join me on my journey as I capture and train Illuvials as I battle my way to the top. You're watching Najaf Plays Journey Through Illuvium. So I've been really excited to record this video, making gaming your business with Illuvium, because this is something I plan on doing. And I think this game will change lives, and there will be people who are able to quit their job with Illuvium. And there's really a lot to it. So let's get into it. Up top here, you'll see the categories we're going to be going through. So staking, funding the game, scholarships, playing the game, flipping, gambling, content. So again, make Illuvium your business. So staking. This, I think, is going to be the first thing you need to do. And you don't need a whole lot of money to start with. Not financial advice, but this is going to be the best way to go about it. Staking, you can earn some crazy rewards. So if you're staking just the ILV token, right now at the time of this recording, you could be earning about 38%. But if you get into that sushi liquidity pool, you could be earning over 400%. And if you do the math on that, it doesn't take a lot of money to rack up your ILV tokens. These APYs are for locking them up for a year, but you don't have to lock them up for a year. So you can see locked up for a year and then flexible over here. Flexible is going to give you about half of the APY that's shown here. So if you lock it up for 52 weeks, you'll get that weight of 2. And if you're in that sushi liquidity pool, you'll be getting over 400%. And then you can see this is just your dashboard here. So you'll have what you have staked here in the ILV pool, and then in the sushi liquidity pool, which is 50% ILV, 50% ETH. And when you claim your rewards, they will go into this ILV pool. If you choose ILV, your other option is to choose SILV, and that's what we're about to get into. Funding the game. You'll be able to set up an infinite loop where you don't need to add any more money to the game to get money out of the game. What do I mean by that? When you collect your rewards from these pools, that you have an option to claim them in ILV or SILV. Claiming them in ILV will put them into a vesting period of a year, so you won't be able to liquidate that into any cash. But if you claim it in SILV, you can pull it out right away. But what's more important is that SILV is an in-game currency. So for all purchases in the game, you can either use Ethereum or you can use SILV. So back on the topic of funding, you have your tokens staked, you accumulate rewards, and then you claim them in SILV to make in-game purchases that'll help you move forward in the game. Another part of funding is Illuvium Zero, or land play. Now this is going to be a much bigger upfront investment. When the land sale comes, we're looking at about between 2.5 Ethereum up to 25 Ethereum for the different tier lands. But just quickly how this could be used for funding is in the land play, you're going to be generating fuel that you're going to sell for Ethereum basically to the market. And then players from the main Illuvium game are going to use ETH or SILV to buy that fuel. So again, you're generating the fuel and you're selling it for Ethereum. And then you can use that Ethereum to fund the main game. Scholarships. This is going to be a very important one. And how it's going to work is you're going to be here. You're going to be the manager. You're going to have scholars who basically play the game for you. Your job is, fund their accounts with either Illuvials or with Ethereum or SILV that they can use for in-game purchases. They're going to play the game, so what they give in this process is their time. They're going to generate more assets in-game that are going to go back to you, and then you are going to pay them for their time or whatever structure you have set up. In other games, and what I think will work well in here, is about a 50-50 split of the profit. So if you're putting $100, let's say, into one account and they're generating assets of $150. So you take your initial 100 out, they have a profit of $50, and then you would split that 50-50 between the manager and the scholar. It's a way for players to make progress and earn some crypto from playing the game without any risk or any initial investment, but it's also a way for you to utilize their time to increase your profits. To learn more about scholarships or lending your assets to earn passive income, there will be a link in my bio for a video I did called Scholarships. Make sure to check that out if you want to learn more. So then it comes to playing the game. Now, this is going to be the one section where it's going to take most of your time, and it may not even be the most lucrative, but I think this game is going to be fun, and I truly think this is a game that people would play whether or not they're earning any money from it. So it's not only going to be the time of actually playing the game, but it's going to be spending the time to understand the affinities and their matchups and how synergies work, like over here, going through the open world, exploring and gathering resources, and then playing, survivor mode where you can actually earn some Ethereum or SILV by completing challenges in survivor mode. What really excites me about all this is that you don't need a lot of money to start. Just putting your time into this game initially and reinvesting what you do earn is all you need to do, and it'll just snowball from there. So flipping. So you can see this is a screenshot of the Illuvidex, which is not out yet. This is where you're going to have your land, your Illuvitars, and your Illuvials. You can see up here is the marketplace, which will be out, where you can buy and sell these three assets, Illuvials, Illuvitars, and land. This is what the land parcels are going to look like. Over on the left here, we have a couple examples of Illuvitars. But I've seen in other games, some people who just play the market. They can just watch the market, see what gets listed. When they see a good deal get listed, they buy it up real quick, and then they just put it back in the market for a higher price. That might appear like a sleazy thing to do, but it really helps everyone out, because if we have people watching that market, and if something gets listed way under value and they're buying it up and putting it back on the market for that value, it helps all of these assets retain their value. If this video opened your eyes, NFT gaming, then please give this video a like and consider subscribing so you don't miss any more content like this. So, not necessarily gambling. You can think of it more like poker. If you know what you're doing, the better players over time are going to win. But this is going to be the Leviathan Arena. You can actually put up a wager in Ethereum. Now, this is one ridiculous screenshot here of 5.5 Ethereum, and I don't expect many people to be playing for that much. But I could see like 0.05 Ethereum, it's $50 to $100 that people are playing for. And again, the more time you put into this game and, getting good alluvials and knowing what you're doing, you can go into the Leviathan Arena and you can have a 55 or 60% win rate and really rack up some Ethereum. You can see right here in their trailer is a sign that says fight for ETH. They want this to be a big part of the game. And then lastly, to put this all together as a business model, create some content around the game itself. You can see that's what I'm doing. 173 subscribers, so I'm clearly just starting out, but I'm committed to making videos every week and even more when the game comes out. So do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, make sure you like it. I have 3 highlighted videos here. If you're gonna take the time to watch another 3 videos, those are the 3 I recommend, just because this goes over the roadmap of some things that are coming soon. This one talks about the land play, and this one gets a little more in-depth on the scholarship system, having people play for you with your assets. There's a new term out there. It's called GameFi, and it stands for gaming finance. It's the future of gaming, and for some, it's the future of work. If you're watching this video, you're here early. Take advantage of this opportunity now before more and more people start flooding in. And that's all I have for this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.